Ever notice how people get fired up for a huge change like learning a language and go all in, only to burn out after a few days? It's almost like we expect to sprint up a mountain instead of just taking it one step at a time.
That's such a common trap. The idea that one massive action will instantly create a new life feels exciting, but it rarely works. Today, we're diving into how small steps can actually bring the biggest results, whether you want to master English, get fit, or chase your dreams.
We'll break down why small habits matter, share a true story about a boy named Alex, and talk about how consistency beats intensity every time. Plus, we'll reveal practical ways to use small steps for any goal.
So stick with us, because by the end, you'll see how tiny daily actions can be your secret weapon for long-term success.
Let's start with Alex. He was determined to learn English, so he dove in with hours of study, thinking it would give him instant results. But after just a few days, exhaustion set in, and he quit. Sound familiar?
I've seen that happen so often. The initial excitement fades fast when you push yourself too hard. It's almost like trying to run a marathon without any training. Your energy just runs out, and motivation disappears.
Exactly. Alex repeated this cycle until his teacher suggested a radical shift: study for just 10 minutes a day. At first, Alex thought it sounded way too easy, almost like cheating.
But those 10-minute chunks turned out to be his game changer. He picked up 5 words daily, listened to short audios, and practiced speaking briefly. After a month, he could understand more and speak better just by sticking with small, manageable steps.
That actually reminds me, sometimes we underestimate small actions. Reading 5 pages a day or walking for 10 minutes feels trivial, but it's precisely that simplicity that makes them sustainable.
And because they're easy, they don't overwhelm us. You're far more likely to keep up with 5 pages than 100 or 10 minutes of exercise instead of 2 hours. Small steps lower the barrier, making consistency possible.
It's almost as if tiny habits are stealthy. They quietly build up over time without triggering that resistance or fatigue that big actions do. The secret is in repeating them every day.
Consistency really does trump intensity. Most people don't realize that small daily efforts lead to bigger results than occasional big efforts. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Funny you say that, because this isn't just about learning English. It applies to almost anything: reading, exercising, saving money. You don't need to wait to have everything lined up.
That's what I love. If your dream is to start a business or become a content creator, the first step doesn't need to be huge. It could be researching for 10 minutes or jotting ideas. Each mini step adds up.
Honestly, it's reassuring. You don't have to climb the whole mountain in one day. Just take the next step, then another. Over time, those steps take you further than you ever thought possible.
And it's totally normal to make mistakes or feel tired along the way. Every successful person has failed plenty of times. The difference is they kept moving forward, no matter how slow progress felt.
After hearing that, I can't help but think, mistakes aren't a sign of failure. They're actually how you learn. Every time you trip up, you're just picking up a lesson that makes you stronger.
That famous saying comes to mind: the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. It's never too late to start, even if you feel behind.
And you really can't change yesterday, but you can change today. If you start practicing English now, or putting aside a tiny amount of money, your future will thank you.
Imagine yourself a year from now. Those small daily actions could make you fluent, healthier, or closer to your dream. Today's steps are what build tomorrow.
So, as we wrap up, let's highlight 3 big takeaways. First, small steps matter. Second, consistency is your best friend. Third, never give up, even when things get tough.
And here's your action step. Pick one goal and commit to a tiny daily habit. Maybe 5 new English words or 10 minutes of reading. The point is to start small and keep going.
Success isn't about being perfect. It's about moving forward, learning from mistakes, and growing bit by bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and keep taking those small steps. See you next time.